My beautiful students, clients, and subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a video right from my soul because I have had a very close connection with Bagalamukhi. Bagalamukhi emanated out of Sri Vidya on the fourth day on Chaturthi, cementing also her connection to Ganesh. As well as Bagalamukhi is the Mahavidya associated to Mars or Mangal. And Mangal is my Atmakaraka. And I was initiated in Bagala Vidya by a very, very powerful Sri Vidya sadhak as well as Bagala sadhak called Dr. Omurnath Mukherjee. And he's in Calcutta, and he is one of the only few people who understand the esoteric meaning of Bagalamukhi sadhana. And today we are going to delve deep into this mystery and try to understand what is this Brahma Vidya all about. What is Bagalamukhi all about? Who is Bagalamukhi? The eighth Mahavidya, we know. Uchishta Ganesh is the eighth Ganesha. Alright, so Bagalamukhi is the power of Stambhan or Pratyangira Devi. The power to reverse anything. Right? The power of reversal or Pratyangira. And she's also the Devi of Stambhan. Hello. And most people think of Bagalamukhi as a Devi that is used to eradicate enemies, which is in all fairness, it is accurate because Bagalamukhi is none other than Varahi. Varahi being Lalita Tripura Sundari's commander-in-chief. Alright, now before we start discussing mantras, prayogas, archetypes, and all of that, I'm going to start off with Guru Mantra. So, before any discussion, before any immersion, we do Guru Mantra, then we do Ganesh Mantra. And after that, we will embark upon this discussion. So Guru Mantra, today we'll do Guru Brahma, or we can also do Shabar Sumeru, which is the ultimate Guru Mantra. So it was given by none other than Guru Gorakshanath, Adesh. Guru Sat, Guru Veer, Guru Sahib Simron Badi Bhant, Singhi Toro Vanka Manno Kartar Sakal Guru Ka Har Baje Khatti Bhant, Singhi Toro Vanka Manno Kartar Sakal Guru Ka Har Baje Khatta Pakad Ut Jag Chet Samhar Shri Paramhams. Guru Sat, Guru Veer, Guru Sahib Simron Badi Bhant, Singhi Toro Vanka Manno Kartar Sakal Guru Ka Har Baje Khatta Pakad Ut Jag Chet Samhar Shri Paramhams. And the Ganesh mantra, today we'll do Om Vakratundaya Hang. Om Vakratundaya Hang with Danta Mudra. Om Vakratundaya Hang. Om Vakratundaya Hang. Om Vakratundaya Hang. Alright, now let us start off by Bagalamukhi beach. I have told you about Bagalamukhi beach before. My students, many of you know, there are two beach aksharas that we will discuss here today. Now, first is the more known and the more given, Ling. H-L-E-E-N. Ling. Alright? Ling. So this is common to most people know about this. So you can do, when you do Bijakshara sadhana, you can apply Shukri mudra, do pranayam, Samanya Pranam, as in hold your breath in, take a deep breath with your nose, hold it in and slowly release. So this has to be done at least 10 times before doing any Bijakshara sadhana. Shukri mudra, the combined Panchatattva. Now Bagalamukhi also imparts the Vidya of Panchatattva, which is very important because that's what sustains us. Air, fire, water, earth, ether. So the Panchatattvas coming together. This is a very powerful mudra to use for Bagalamukhi, and can be used like this on the Anahat, can be used here in the Manipur chakra, which is very powerful. So, lean. So, Om Ling. Now, before your guru initiates you, you say lean. But once the initiation happens, then it becomes Gakara or Ling. Ling. Okay? H-L-E-E-N. Ling. Now when you're saying this, you have to close your eyes and feel what your tongue is doing. Ling. 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 See how it is scooping down from the upper palate. Ling. And touching the lower palate. Ling. 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 So Bijakshara sadhanas, of course, in the beginning have to be done with bodily, psychosomatic awareness. When you bring focus, of course, Ajna chakra when you are doing the chanting, but before establishing the mantra in your being, you have to feel what your body feels. Ling. 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 Even makara you can try. Ling. 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 This is how awareness, this is pure science, it's sound. The activation of sound, the activation of electrical energy. That Bagalamukhi Devi brings. Alright, she is the Devi that gives us electricity. And we all need electricity. I mean, our brain is just a piece of meat that is stimulated by electrical currents. Without electricity, there is no pulse of life. There is no matter, which is just carbon-based life form, like just a brain, meat, a piece of meat, is vivified into existence with electrical impulses, electricity. So when you're doing Bagalamukhi sadhana, this is the energy of cosmic electricity. What Blavatsky calls four-haptic energy. Now, you have to observe how your tongue moves when you say Ling. Now, second, which is a Gupta beach, which is only given to very, very few people, because this is Brahma Vidya and Bagalamukhi sadhana is Brahmastra. Now, if you give Brahmastra to the wrong person, they will cause destruction. They will destroy, right? So when Oppenheimer observed the atomic bomb drop and he said that, I have become death. So that realization that with true power comes great responsibility. So that is why people think, oh, Bagalamukhi Devi, my court case is not working out, or I've got black magic, or my mother-in-law is pestering me, or I've got, thank you, or I've got complications, then, I'll do Bagalamukhi Vidya for Shatrus. Now, what people don't realize is Shatrus are internal. So when you're saying Om Ling Bagalamukhi Sarva Dushtanang Vachang Mukhang Padang Stambhyo Juhang Kila Kila Buddhing Nashaya Ling Om Swaha. So you have to understand that this Dushtanang, that means, I won't say evil, it means evil. So within us we have evil, within us we have darkness. We're not all made of light. So in the beginning, without initiation, if you start chanting Om Ling Bagalamukhi Sarvadushtanang Vachang Mukhang Padang Sambhyo Juhang Kila Kila Buddhing Nashaya Ling Om Swaha, you're actually possibly doing Stambhan to yourself. and causing negative energy. Because are you pure? Are you not a dushta? This is what people don't understand. They think, oh, I just need to win my court case, or I'm Manglik and I need to get Bagalamukhi puja and let's do it. But this is Brahmastra. And with great power comes great responsibility. And if you don't understand that, then this is not for you. So the second beat is Ling, 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 Ling. There's an R added here. Rakara, fire, Manipura chakra activation. Ling, Rakara, Ling. You had Ling, now Ling or Ling. Alright? What? Yesterday also you came and started talking nonsense. I mean, I would really like it if you didn't talk nonsense today. That I have to threaten you and tell you that I'll ban you. Yeah, but then the realization of it, right? How to do it. So for you, you need to work with someone who can teach you the right way. The internet cannot teach you how to do this correctly. It can only come from someone who lives this life. I mean, today I want to learn something. I have to go to an expert, right? You can't just sit at home and pass university examinations. So this is the thing. Like people think that we are going to do Tantra Sadhana and we just go online and watch some videos, and that's not the correct approach. And it's when you're ready, right? People say, oh, we don't have the money, or we don't have this, that, and the other. But when you're ready, the money will come. Simple. The money to book a workshop, or the money to learn from someone. And giving dakshina is a very important thing. If you think that you're going to get spiritual knowledge for free, here you want to go and buy designer purses and designer shoes, and you think that's okay. But if you can't spend a very minimal amount in developing your spirituality, then, I mean, at the end of it, problems will come. That's dushta thought. So you have to think of your priorities, and when your priorities are straight, the right teacher will appear. The right financial power will appear. It's all synchronicity, honestly. All this tantra sadhana, shabri sadhana, all of this is karma. So if you are afraid, it means your karma does not permit for you to get into this. And then you shouldn't get into it. Because Tantra Shastra is for the fearless. There is no place for fear. False evidence appearing real. So you have to observe. So the second beat first is Ling, second beat is Ling, Ling, or Ling, Ling, Ling. Hello, I don't know, what is this guy love saying, ma'am come friendly live, her fan. I mean, please, what are you talking about? Yesterday also you started talking about sex and all that when we were doing a live about Mahaganpati. And I think that was really inappropriate of you. So, if you have so much of Swadhisthana activation that you don't know what to do with, again, sadhana. Yes, yes. So this is very important to observe how your tongue moves when you start Bijakshar sadhana. Gang, gang, gang. And people saying gum, you'll only get gum. आपकी ज़िंदगी में गम ही गम होगा. तो गम मत बोला कीजिए. It's gang, 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 gang. Feel how the resonance is created. Gang, gang, gang. Again, same with Bagala Beach. Ling, 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 ling. Right? Yes, it's gang, not gong. It's gang. Gang, 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 gang. Well, I am only a representation of Bagalamukhi Devi today. And believe you me, Bagalamukhi is beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful. So it makes sense that if I'm here talking about it, I should look beautiful. So yes, beauty also lies in the eyes of the beholder. Okay, so yellow asan must be got like this. Yellow sari must be bought. Good, good. Very good. Yellow sari must be bought, and many sadhaks who are serious Bagalamukhi sadhaks cover their heads with yellow cloth like this for Bagalamukhi sadhana, right? Because the Sahasrar then gets yellow rays. And this is very powerful because Bagala likes all things yellow. The mala to use is haldi mala, which must be before prayoga, kept in turmeric like this. This is a very important thing for Bagala sadhana. And then you don't clean it with water, of course. You just take it out of your house and you dust because it's not got oil. It's not oily. It's just dry turmeric, which you've kept immersed for about the night, just the day before you start your sadhana. And then you just dust it out. You can even take a little tissue. And remember, no soap on mala. No water after you're doing Bagala sadhana. Now your mala is ready. And of course, there's a Raksha mala that should be worn when you're doing sadhana, which I offer. Now, asana where you keep Bagala should always be, the Bagala Yantra should always be yellow like this. Then a copper plate, which you'll keep on the pidi, and then the Bagala Yantra. Alright, the ways to establish the Yantra is Bagala Yantra Puja is completely different. I teach this workshop. So very effective. If you have to use yellow, please. Yellow has to be used, so keep that in mind. Yellow sari has to be worn. For men, yellow dhoti. And for those people really looking to get Mata Bagalamukhi's thing, you cover your head. Now, how do you cover your head like this? You can tie a safety pin at the back like this, just like a scarf, right? Just like a scarf. And you wear this during sadhana. Yellow sari, yellow asan. My asan is also yellow. Yellow cloth on top of the head. So your sahasrara is getting that. Don't wear it like this though. Don't cover your Vishuddhi chakra. Always like this. Always like this. Okay, so keep that in mind. Like this. This stays like this. And of course, you put a safety pin or you can put hairpins. Okay, don't do anything that will make you uncomfortable. Because then you will not be able to do sadhana well as you get uncomfortable. This is the Bagala Yantra. I have with me Bagala Yantra, copper. Yes, asan also, where you keep asan is two types. Also asan you can keep your naivedya on. You can keep all your things on asanas, of course. Where you sit has to be yellow. Yellow is the color of Bagalamukhi. So yellow has to be worn. Today is Wednesday, so I wore this green, paying obeisance to Mercury. So I'm wearing a combination of Bagala and Mercury color. And it's got golden in it. So, Pitambari. She's Pitambari Devi. So, yellow. Yellow is a must where you keep the yantra and what you wear and what you sit on and what you offer the naivedya on. In fact, you won't believe this, but the diya, right? The diya. Here, I am going to light it right now. The Bijakshara Agni is Ramalavadiyum. Ramalavadiyum. Alright, like that. See, Ramalavadiyum. And you will not believe how I prepared the wicks. Alright, how I prepared the wicks. I'm going to show you right now how the Bagala wicks are prepared. Okay, so as I was saying, that there's a Rakshamala. Thank you. There's a Rakshamala that also I offer with the whole kit of a Bagalamukhi sadhana. So what comes in this is this. This. See you, he's still here commenting. So the Raksha mala, right, which is this. It's a Raksha mala, energized with Raksha mantras. This is a turmeric mala for Bagala sadhana. Yeah. And when you are doing the mantra, this Raksha mala has to be on. You have to wear this. Nobody can touch this mala. You can get skull mala like this as Raksha mala. You can also get the Draksh mala as Raksha mala. So this is the whole kit I have. And Bagala Yantra will be Pran Pratishthat, right? Will be energized in your name, right? So this, the mala will be energized, the Raksha mala will be energized. This is the set. Also, if you want copper vessels or anything, that, or the yellow asana, whatever it is, if you want the Bagalamukhi sadhana kit, drop me an email. The yantra should sit on a yellow asana like this. And now, I was just telling you how I prepared the wicks. So that is important, how I prepared the wicks. Look, it's my puja place, and I've got all my stuff here, but I should have brought this closer. So these are your normal wicks, right? Now, say I have a big diya. I hope you guys can see the diya. The other one you can't see. But, alright. So I take two together like this. Okay, so two together like that. And then here, I don't know how to block somebody. Oh my God, I wish I did. And then you soak this in turmeric like this. And make sure that there's no white part left. Do you see how I'm doing it? I hope you guys can see. Even for Mangalik people on Tuesday, this is how you prepare a wick for Bagalamukhi. Okay? And then you use only mustard oil. Sarso ka tel. Only mustard oil. So keep that in mind. And always keep, when you're doing Pancha Puja on her, always offer her turmeric. Offer her yellow chandan. Of course, kumkum as well, which is sindoor. Sindoor can, of course, be offered, but you get that. So, Devi of Stambhan. Stambhan. Okay, Stambhan. Sarvava Shankari. Stambhan. Now, people think that this is for external enemies, but the real Bagalamukhi sadhak who seeks to know Brahma Vidya knows that this Stambhan is of the internal enemies. Lust, greed, avarice, voraciousness, ruthlessness, a lack of compassion, a lack of connection, addiction, gossip, destruction. These, of course, all the 7 cardinal sins, of course, and you get this. There's all of these negative traits, the id, what Freud called the id, the base personality that wants to kill, that wants to loot, that wants to rape, that wants to pillage, that wants to plunder, that wants to kill, that wants to destroy, that wants to mutilate. These things exist within us. For we are not like, little angels, just all good and all hope and light, love and light. We are not that. The tantrics know there is a reservoir of darkness within us. There's a reservoir of greed, avarice, anger, violence within all of us. And Bagalamukhi sadhana helps to control that impulse. That darkness she dispels with her yellow ray of intelligence. This is a true secret. It's a Brahmastra. When you get the Brahmastra, you can destroy the lower, baser impulses that keep you, running like a little hamster on a wheel through different cycles of incarnation, reincarnation, death, destruction, suffering. Everything is leading to death, to darkness. What happens after death? We don't know. Asato ma sadgamayo tamaso ma yotirgamayo mrityurma mritam gamaya. Bagala is that Vidya that takes us from darkness to light, that takes us from falsity and ignorance to truth, that ultimately takes us to immortality. Bagala sadhaks are always fresh of face, with makeup, without makeup, with frill or shaving and all of that, doesn't matter. There's a divya jyoti about them. Divya Jyoti about them. A divine light that emanates like this yellow color. They have that, thank you, they have that yellow color about them, that powerful solar radiance, that aura of Bagalamukhi. Electricity moves quicker, 72,000 nadis, 16,000 granthis. So the energy is stagnant for most people. It doesn't move, it doesn't circulate, resulting in more aparvayu. Pranavayu is being extinguished at all times. Because of this, there's no availability of electricity within the body. So Bagala sadhana gives us electrical energy, vivifies us with electricity. Then ultimate gift is the Brahmastra. And of course, she is a Devi associated with speech, like Tara. Tara is Prana. And Matangi is Vekhari, the spoken word. So this is very important to realize that stambhan has to be done internally. It is not an external stambhan that you go to a tantric and a tantric takes all these yellow lemons, Bagalamukhi tantrics, and they start putting needles through the yellow lemons. Okay, iska uchchatan kar diya, iska vashikaran kar diya, yeah, okay. That is just the exoteric side. This is Brahma Gyan, the ultimate knowledge. She emanates from Sri Vidya on the 4th day. She emanates from the Meru. She is Varahi, resides in the right side of, sorry, it's too far off, I can't read it right now. And the sun is glaring in my face. Comments are going to be off, I'm not going to look at them. So, she resides in the right side of Lalita Tripura Sundari, Commander-in-Chief. Right? So, her power to go to war is exemplified which is exemplified in her energy as being the commander in charge, the chief of the army of Lalita Tripura Sundari, is Bagalamukhi. If you hear Varahi Sahasranam, the 3rd name is Bagalamukhi Namaha. So, there's no difference between Varahi and there's no difference between Bagalamukhi. They are one and the same, imparting to us Brahmastra. The power, the ultimate atomic power. Now with the Brahmastra you can destroy nations. Or with Brahmastra you can maybe create a universe. This discernment is also given. If you do Bagalamukhi sadhana with the tamasic outlook, you'll get tamasic rewards. If you do Bagalamukhi with a sattvic outlook, as I want to know about the Brahmastra, I want to know about the universe and all the myriad of its secrets, I want to know all of that. That is when true alchemy starts happening. She converts everything to gold, The principle of alchemy, turning baser metals into gold, this is what Bagalamukhi does. Turns the baseness of our baseness into pure gold. And gold is sought after by everybody. Right? Now, and one thing to do with Bagala sadhana, I've explained to you what all you need, what you will wear. You will face the south or the east. Now, the stunning power of Bagalamukhi is very visible, because when a Bagalamukhi sadhak talks, their opponent is stunned into silence. This stunning, even when they walk into a room, that, oh my God, that person is just stunning. You look at them and you're like, oh my God, their presence is electric, right? This attraction is something that comes. You don't even have to ask for it. And if you ask for it, you're a fool, because there's just so many things you can ask for. These are just byproducts of this sadhana. With a sattvic outlook. With a willingness to understand the deeper mysteries, cosmic alchemy. Now, you have to wear this Ling Bijakshara that I told you. You need a Yantra, you need turmeric, you need asanas, 2 kinds, you need 2 malas, one Rakshamala that you'll wear while chanting, one Rakshamala like with skulls is available, also Rakshamala with Rudraksh is available with me. And you need an energized in your name mala of haldi, turmeric mala. And then you will need to do pranayam, Samanya Pranam, how I explained to you. You tie the cloth over your head like how I explained to you. Yellow sari, of course, yellow dhoti. And then you need to do japa. And japa is always done with like this or like this. So, hurling, 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 hurling. When you're doing this, after the Samanya Pranayam, focus must be on the Manipur chakra. Usually I tell you, apply Shukri Mudra, concentrate on Ajna chakra. But in this case, with hurling or hurling, you concentrate on Manipura chakra, which is right here. Hurling, 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 hurling. At least 2 malas, definitely. To start off with, I would say 20 minutes. On 20 minutes, you can do quick jump also. Hurling, 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 hurling. And once you close, bring awareness to the Manipur, you can feel the heat. You can feel an electrical energy going in. All awareness, all relaxed, of course. Don't hold tension, no grinding the teeth. Straight focus here. Hurling, hurling, hurling. You'll feel electrical pulse going in. Hurling, 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 hurling. You'll feel the electricity going in. This is important if you're doing this Bijakshara sadhana, which anybody can do in the beginning. You just need the staff and say you can't buy the staff, right? Then just apply Shukri Mudra, no need for mala, set a timer, 20 minutes, and just straight out, no need for Rakshamala, just ask Ganpati to protect you. And just simply hurling, 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 hurling. And in case you have mala and you don't want to use it, you want to just set a timer, this is what you can do with the mala. Hurling, 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 hurling. Remember the light in the room? The light in the room should be yellow when you're doing this. Actually, it should be dark, which is the diya like that. But if you can't keep it dark for some reason, the light in the house or in the room must be yellow. Okay, you should also offer her yellow bhog. Like say you're making paish or kheer or anything. Just add some saffron. It becomes yellow. Okay, pinch of saffron. Good quality organic saffron. So this hurling Bijakshara has to be done for 20 minutes, 41 days, and without a break. On the asana, using the same things. Nobody should touch your asana. Alright, this has to be done for 41 days for Siddhi. And after that, oh boy, you're going to start a new life. Hurling, 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 or hurling, 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 hurling. Remember one, hurling, where there's no rakara. When you add rakara, it brings the fire energy. Hurling, 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 hurling. Yeah, so you can start on a Saturday, you can start on a Tuesday, you can start with Chaitra Navaratri, which is coming, and I suggest that you take your initiation if you're interested. The workshop is priced at $150 USD. Indian people will pay in ICICI bank account. You can book, you will get Shakti Path. So the mantra, the beach will be active for you. Hurling, hurling, hurling will be put through your 7 chakras, up and down, up and down. So it's going to create a quantum feedback loop. And remember, copper utensils only. Please don't use steel or glass or anything like that. For Devi sadhanas, for Shakti sadhanas, only copper, please. Now, it'll also stun all your negative thoughts. Just this hurling, 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 hurling. So you're depressed. Hurling, hurling, hurling will rid you of your depression. Just 15 minutes. You're anxious. Hurling, hurling, hurling. You have a date. You need that magnetic appeal. Hurling, 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 hurling. That's it. Or you teach a class. Hurling, hurling, the right words will appear. So you will be able to explain yourself better to your students. You're a politician. You have a rally. Hurling, 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 hurling. You get the point. You're an actor. You have to deliver that line, the long paragraph. You have to feel it. You have to bring emotion into it. Hurling, hurling. Oh, yeah. This is it. This is it. This is the Vidya for lawyers. I mean, I'm so sorry for missing them out. Lawyers, yes. Babies, this is your mantra. Hurling, 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 hurling. Now, in a bit, your tongue may stick. मुंह चिपक सकता है. Hurling, 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 hurling. You try quick tempo, your tongue will stick. No problem. Take a pause. Hurling, hurling, start again. That's it. Simple. Lawyers, journalists, right? Yes, yes. Start this sadhana. Start this sadhana. Now. Don't even wait for Chaitra Navratri. Start on a Friday. You can start on Amavasya. You can start on an eclipse. Eclipse is very powerful also. But people who are just doing Om, Ling, Bagalamukhi, Sarvadhushtanam, watching Mukang Padang, Sabhyo Jivang, Kila Kila, Buddhinashaya, Ling, Om, Swaha, I suggest, if you're not seeing benefits, if you feel like, oh my God, Bagalamukhi is not rewarding me, I don't feel anything, I don't, my enemies abound. Remember, enemies, external enemies are internal projections. So if you have a lot of enemies, it could be an internal projection. It might be something you have to release, something you have to purge. This self-questioning, I think, is what also Bagalamukhi blesses us with. Analyzing ourselves, to know ourselves more. Brahma Gyan is the knowledge of self. And Bagalamukhi Vidya imparts Brahma Gyan. How sacred is that? The ultimate knowledge. Sri Vidya is Brahma Gyan. Now, this is all exoteric. You just use Bagalamukhi to stun your enemies or win legal court cases or win a rally, get mass support. The esoteric truth of Bagalamukhi is Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of self, the knowledge of self-actualization. The alchemy of transmuting the lead within into gold. Who doesn't like gold? Swarna. Right? Think about that. Now you can also do this on the yantra. You keep five turmeric pieces, haldi pieces. You keep right in front of the yantra. And after you have done this hurling for 41 days, you take all of that turmeric and you put it in a yellow cloth like this. Tie it with a yellow thread. So all the turmeric will, like, for instance, these are 5 sticks of turmeric. So you put them in like that. After you've done 41 days of mantra on that, you put it like that. You tie yellow thread around it. And then you just hang it outside your house. You can even keep it. I would suggest him hanging it outside the house. No, try the salt for hanging outside the house, now that I think about it. The salt that I told you with Bhairav. But Bagalamukhi you keep in the altar. And whenever you are going for, say, something important, you carry this with you. And even if you can't carry it, actually, it's going to work. Just keep it in your altar. Don't keep it in the cupboard with clothes. Keep it maybe in just like a storage unit, like where you keep your books or bookcase or something, put it in an airtight container and you can keep it there. Small one, like that. Airtight Ziploc bag and you can keep it there in a box. And whenever you're going somewhere, you feel you need that extra help, right? Then you carry this with you. So you get a Bagalamukhi Yantra, they have to be energized. Otherwise, Yantra just remains like a decorative item. Rakshamala, turmeric mala, and you do Ling. And the bhog, then the Naivedya you will do. Of course, you have to do Pancha Puja with this Ling. To this Yantra, you'll have to do Pancha Puja. Lang Prithvi Tatvatmikaya Gandham Samarpayami, and you put turmeric or you put yellow chandan. Hangakasha Tatvatmikaya Pushpai Pujayami, you put yellow flowers. Yam Vayu Tatvatmikaya Dhupamagrapayami, saffron flavor, yellow color dhoop I should have got it. Yellow color dhoop. Alright? Ram Agni Tatvatmikaya Deepam Darshayami, again with mustard oil. And wicks that are coated with turmeric. Vam Jalatatvatmikaya Mahanaivedyam Nivedayami, paesh or kheer with saffron. You can even put a pinch of turmeric. Alright? Laddu, yellow laddus, besan ke laddus, yes. They'll also work for Mars, besan ke laddu. Any yellow sweet you can offer, alright? Keep it yellow only. Banana you can offer. Any yellow fruit you can offer as Naivedya. Sam sarvatatvatmikaya sarvopachara sarvatatvam samarpayami, and you can offer tambulam. Yatha Shakti Mula Mantra Japet, Yatha Bija Mantra Japet. Then Ling 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 on this for at least 20 minutes. And then after that is done, you can collect all of this, like the turmeric that you're putting on the yantra. You can collect all the turmeric back. And there'll be rice also. You can put some akshat when you're saying Mahanaivedyam Nivedayami. And all of this you can collect, and you can also give to friends, family, people like that. Okay, people who want protection, or somebody comes to you for help, things like that. Okay. Now, always keep the turmeric also in copper. The lamp should face south, and my lamp is also facing south. All right, southwest actually. So it should face south. And Shukri Mudra, because Bagalamukhi imparts us with the knowledge of Panchatattvas. So this becomes a really powerful in Bagala Sadhana, Shukri Mudra. Now one very powerful mantra is Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaye Ling Ling Swaha. Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaya Ling Ling Swaha. Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaya Ling Ling Swaha. Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaya Ling Ling Swaha. Anybody can use this, especially if you are being bothered by someone, like your mother-in-law, a boss who's really making your life hell, a neighbor, right? You can say that, but don't wish them bad. Just tell before setting intentions. Intentions have to be set very powerfully. And it's best to set intentions with a little bit of water in your hand, with a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of chandan and all that in the water, which is already consecrated with the whole, which is prepared as Vishesharka. So you have to put your Ankush, first you have to cover the vessel, Avahayami Tvam Devi Tarpaniha Sundariyehi Gange Namastubhyam Savatita Samandvite, Havam Havim Havum Havaim Havam Hava, then Vam 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 7 times. Then that becomes your consecrated water that you can use for tarpan, you can use for anything in the puja. You can even use that for achaman. So that water, that achaman is anyway done before sankalpam. So you have to do Ling Atma Tattvaim Shodhyami Swaha. Om Ling Vidya Tattvaim Shodhyami Swaha. Om Ling Shiva Tattvaim Shodhyami Swaha. Then Om Ling Sarvatattvaim Shodhyami Swaha. Then you clean your right hand. And then you do Sankalpam, where you again take the Vishesharga water, hold it in your hand and bear a mudra. And a very powerful way to also do this is because you can also do this and hold the water, but this is more complicated. So just hold Bhaira Mudra. This mudra activates the Akasha Tattva. Akasha Tattva. And Bagalamukhi really activates the astral body, the Akash energy, the etheric realms. That's why people who do Bagalamukhi sadhana are often seen in different places. My mother keeps telling me that, I saw you here. And many of my friends keep telling me that, were you there? I saw you there. Or, my students keep telling me that, Ma, I dreamt about you. Or Ma, I saw you here. Or I saw you there. I saw a lady who looked just like you. Or Ma, when I was sick, you came and you held my hand. I hear people tell me all these things. It's because anybody who does Bagalamukhi sadhana activates the astral body, the etheric body. And the etheric body, the Sukshma Sharira, can move around very quickly in nanoseconds. It doesn't take time. The Sukshma Sharira, I'm not even aware of it. And my Sukshma Sharira, if you're calling out to me, my Sukshma Sharira is possibly responding, right? That's connected to my higher self. Something maybe I don't have awareness of, something I don't know about, because I'm not a realized person yet. But the Sukshma Sharira holds information that I don't. The Sthula Sharira doesn't. And Bagala Vidya, Brahmastra Bagala activates the Sukshma Sharira. So even doing Sankalpam, it be like this, holding the water like this, but it's complicated to hold the water like that. If you can't hold the water like that, just take Akshat, like, for instance, just take some rice like that and put turmeric on it like this and just mix it like this, right? And then you can hold it in your right hand like that. And then you do your sankalpam. So your mother-in-law is really harassing you, really, really badly, maybe doing black magic on you, maybe doing some other stuff on you. Take sankalpam that, Bagalamukhi Mata, this is what's happening to me. I'm not, but don't ever do this to harm someone, just out of the blue. Or you had some road rage and your neighbor and you may have had a fight and then you want to put a spell on your neighbor. Don't play around like this. It's only going to result in your abhishap. You don't want that kind of bad karma. So don't do that. Just hold it like this. Do your sankalpam in your native mother tongue. Simple. That's like the Daksha on top of the Yantra. So don't do bad karma. If somebody is really harassing you, anything you're doing, you're really trying to work hard, but your boss is effing you. Anything you do, nothing is good enough. Your husband's having an affair, and that woman is maybe doing some black magic on you, or your wife is having an affair, and somehow she is doing black magic on you, something like that. All right. Then you can use this Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaya Ling Ling Swaha. Om Ling Ling Shatru Stambhaya Ling Ling Swaha. You can do this again on the Yantra. And like I told you, the Ling, Bijakshara, or Ling. Or Ling, which doesn't have the Rakara. So keep that in mind. You can do any of this. Now, I told you that when you do the Ling Prayoga and also this mantra, you can chant on the turmeric. And if you're, say, involved in a legal case and you're going to court, then carry this with you. Okay, it'll really help you. Bagala Vidya is Brahma Vidya, the path to self-realization, the path of self-actualization. So always remember that. What does Bagala Vidya do? It awakens the Chaitanya, the latent consciousness. When we are sleeping, it comes and suddenly we awaken, and there is reality in its beauty. This is what Bagala Vidya does. It awakens us from the state of stupor, from a state of inebriation, into clarity, to wisdom, into light. And of course, for Sri Vidya people, Bagalamukhi Varahi is very, very sacred. and she must be learned before you head on to Lalita Tripura Sundari. This is a given must. Now, the myths tell us, the ancient myths about Bagala, it tells us that Brahma created the universe. And when Brahma created the universe, everything was in disarray. Like the wind was blowing so fast, it was causing hurricanes. The sun was shining so brightly that it burned everything. There was just, the Saturn is moving in one way, Jupiter's going on in another direction. There was no symmetry, there was no harmony, right? There was nothing in the beginning that when Brahma created the universe, nothing was in order. Bagalamukhi emanated on Chaturthi and gave everything order, structured everything, right? And everything was inauspicious. Nothing was auspicious. She gave the gods the correct calculations. She gave the planets correct calculations. Okay, you guys move like this. Okay, you do this. Okay, you do that. This is what we call fine-tuning. Scientists are now using the fine constant that created life. What are the chances of us being here? 1 in billions, actually. They call this the fine constant, the fine-tuning of life. How is life fine-tuned to create carbon-based life forms that can think, that can observe? This is what Bagalamukhi gives to Brahma, to the gods, that this fine-tuning, she holds the master key to all the lokas, Brahma Loka, Shiva Loka, Vishnu Loka. She holds the keys to all the lokas. There's no entry anywhere without her. There's no fight that can be won without her. There's no confidence that can be had without her. So remember that. She created complex life because everything was inauspicious. She brought in Shri. Shri emanated from Shri Vidya. So she brought in Shri, or auspiciousness. She gave the planets direction. She created harmony out of entropy. This is her speciality. That's why she's a Siddha Vidya. Siddha Vidya. That's why Bagala Vidya is not given to one and all. It's a Siddha Vidya. And essentially, I believe that all Bagala sadhaks should be like children, clean of heart, sattvic. The more they are sattvic, the more their powers will enhance. The more they think good of everybody, the more they will be protected. She's not just some Devi used for Stambhanu, Chatan, Maran, Mohan. I mean, that's just rudimentary understanding. Here you've got calculus. So you've got the James Webb telescope. And there you are filming your backyard. Right? Go out. Look at the wide expanse out there. Look at the beauty of the cosmos. Look at how lucky we are to watch the splendor of the universe. Hello. Right? So this is important to understand. The complexity of life is what Bagala gives us. The manifold manifestation. There are different sessions. Usually it's $350. You can drop me an email if you're interested. Now, Bagala Vidya is not given to one and all. This is why. It's for Divya sadhaks. And if people actually understood the secrets of this Brahmastra, everybody would become Divya, believe me. Even in Shivalok, in Shivalok there was complete disarray. Someone's eating from their foot, Nandi, Bingi, all are getting high, somebody is sitting with their foot on Shiva. So Bagalamukhi appeared from the from the Sri Medu, and she looked at Shiva quite angrily because of all of this disharmony, right? And then she told Shiva that now I'm going to take charge. I'm going to create harmony. So Shiva very readily gave her the keys. Again, a master key that she holds, right? So he was like, yeah, please do whatever you need to do. So she made the sun holy, the sun auspicious, a solar system so unique that it could harbor life. You know, the Fermi Paradox. Like, why are we alone? Right? She directed the planetary energies as well. She told Saturn that, look, it's your responsibility. She plans the battles of Lalita Tripura Sundari, the Maharagni, Srimata. She plans everything. So obviously if she's strategizing wars and battles, she strategizes everything pretty much. She is a strategist. So she told everybody that this is how you move. Guru, this is your responsibility. You are the cosmic teacher. Mercury, you deal with communication. Shukra, it's your responsibility to look after money, beauty. Told Mars that Mangal and Mars is like her very own. Vishnu prayed to Bagalamukhi. He prayed to Bagalamukhi. So did Krishna. So did Hanuman. I'll get to Vishnu's story. I will. So, she again created harmony in Shivalok. Alright? And she holds the master key also. Yes. There's a very, very deep connection there because Vishnu completely surrendered to Bagalamukhi. She gave him the chakra. The Sudarshan chakra is given by Bagalamukhi. Now, most people may not know this, but this is the truth of the matter. The energy of the Devi that is called Bagala, that is called Varahi, that's called Vakula, Valga Devi, Jwala Devi. She's got many names. Now, think about it. She's the strategizer, the strategist for Maharagini, the empress of all the multiverses. So, can you imagine her brain, right? She's electrical energy, strategizing, thinking, planning, sorting things out, all of this. And she also decides how electricity, cosmic electricity is distributed. How electricity is distributed in our physical body, it's Bagalamukhi who decides that. There are 1600 koshas, granthis, koshas, everything. I'm sorry, your comment disappeared before I could read it. The sun is actually literally glaring on my face, so forgive me if I cannot respond to comments. 1600 crore koshas are there in our body, my friends, and each of them, they get sluggish. By only through Bagalamukhi sadhana can these koshas be activated, electrified, vivified. Again, activating the Sukshma Sharira. And the brain also operates, as I told you, through, it's not for 15 minutes. It takes a long time. And there are protection spells that have to be cast before anything like that is done. It is many days of preparation to get to connecting to a spirit. It's called Bhut Tantra, or Apsara Tantra, or Yakshani Tantra, or Yogini Tantra. It takes time. It's not how you see in the movies that yes, very much so. Bagalamukhi is also Swadhishthan, Mangal, and there is an Amrit Kund 4 fingers down from the Swadhishthan where we orgasm from. That orgasmic energy is also Bagalamukhi, where we orgasm, when we orgasm, we also life stops for a moment. Our breath stops. That stamban is also Bagalamukhi, that stamban of the mundane reality, and when orgasm happens, that moment is also Bagalamukhi. And she rules the Amrit Kund, 4 fingers below the Swadhisthana chakra. That is our release point. So also behind the Shivling, this is the mystery, why she resides behind the Shivling. And now many people also dispute that behind the Shivling thing, which is a huge story in itself. 16 crore, 100 crore koshas, they get electrified through Bagalamukhi sadhana, activating, vivifying your astral body, which is why many of you see me in your dreams. Many of you email me that that's none of your business, right? That's none of your business. So that is how it goes, right? To activate that sukshma sharira. My God, this is just a crazy comment section, I have to say. From people loving me to asking me, yes, true, I should. So Sukshma Sharira gets activated. How many times you guys have told me that you have dreamt about me? Many of you guys email me regularly telling me, Ma, I dreamt about you. And you guys are not always in India. You guys are all over. So this Sukshma Sharira that is activated is Bagalamukhi, is only through Bagalamukhi sadhana, Ling. Alright? Brain is also a yantra. And in fact, scientists are saying that we live in a Boltzmann brain. It's just a brain dreaming up and creating all of the simulation. A brain, a Boltzmann brain. If you don't know about it, Google Boltzmann brain hypothesis. Alright, so you'll understand. Bless you. So, the Boltzmann brain, everything is a brain. The brain is also a yantra. Alright? I don't get approached a lot. No, I'm married. I don't need to be approached for an orgasm. Right? I am married. So, no. Wow, how do you even know my age? What do you mean beautiful for your age? It's such random stuff. Let me not get sidetracked. The brain operates through electricity and being vivified through electricity. Alright? Now, the thing is that if you want to awaken consciousness, if you want to explore consciousness and move energy through your body, bring in more electrifying energy in your body, then Bagala is the right sadhana for you. If a Bagala sadhana is doing divya thoughts, is practicing divya thoughts or is thinking of divya things, sacred divya things, they will really rise in the sadhana. Tamasic things may start showing results, like you did Vashikaran on someone and it worked, or you did Uchatan on someone and it worked. It may work in the beginning, but you will never realize Brahma Vidya. You will never realize Brahma Vidya, okay? So, keep your thoughts divya. Divya thoughts, right? Something I guess these kinds of people, it'll just evade them, right? They will never understand. The people commenting on this, divya thoughts, divine thoughts, right? Now this mantra, her mantra, Ling, it targets the brain. It enhances creativity, memory. You won't believe how, even for children, this mantra can be taught to children, right? And Saudadi, what does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Enhances memory. Oh, hello, okay. Maybe it means hello in some language. So, enhances memory, and it allows the energy to flow through your brain. So, Bagalamukhi sadhak should never have dementia or Alzheimer's or any such mental diseases like, depression. There's no time for depression. You're so full of divine thoughts and divine feelings that, yeah, of course, she is Varahi. I just told you that. She's Varahi. Bagalamukhi is Varahi. Now, the thing is that your brain will work much better. No depression, no schizophrenia, no nonsense if you start this seriously with Divya thoughts, of course. Now, and this allowing the energy to flow through the brain, the electricity happens through her sadhana, the correct manner. Even keeping her yantra, right? Which I'm keeping this in your house greatly helps people with Alzheimer's, helps people with, if you've had a brain trauma, really helps people, even if they can't do the mantra. Kids with learning disabilities, keep this. She is Rajguna, yes, of course, total Rajguni, golden, no tamo gun in her. She is Rajguni, absolutely, golden, right? Also, when we make mistakes, our brain, right, it can make the worst mistake. One day everything is going great guns, and suddenly one day one mistake that can end us, right? How celebrities have ended their career just saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. This can happen to us, and if you do Bagala sadhana, these kind of mistakes, they don't happen. People don't misunderstand you either. Communication becomes very fluid, very fluid. So she creates new neurons in the brain, and you become sharper, more intelligent, with more focus. You look also fresh, divine, and your eyes, they reflect her truth, the Brahma Gyan. Your eyes, if you're a Bagala sadhak, it's unmistakable, the look in your eyes. I'll tell you a little story about myself. I used to get really bad migraines when I was young, very bad migraines, and nothing would alleviate my situation. I took raw ginger. I started raw ginger then. In fact, it was so bad that I was put in a yoga class at only 5 years of age. I suffered crazily through my 5, 6, 7, 8, till I started doing this Bijakshara. And because I was Manglik anyway, my grandfather, being an astrologer, had suggested Bagala sadhana. So I had started this Bagala Ling Bij actually. And this Bij is what cleared me, turmeric tea. And back then when I was young, it was no, turmeric lattes were not a thing. No, nothing. I mean, nothing causes brain damage or brain illness like that. Devi doshas never do that. So, I had this very bad migraine, and that completely, as of course, Mangal. She's the Mahavidya of Mangal. So, blood illnesses, anything related to the head, the brain, blood. Anemic people, ling, 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 ling. Yantra establishing in the house, small little copper yantra carry in your purse when you go out. Those 5 turmerics that you do 41 days of sadhana with, carry them with you, even if you can carry 1 piece. Really helps. So my migraine story was completely healed. I was completely healed. And not only was I healed, I was forced to take milk by my mother when I was growing up, and it didn't work with me, I couldn't take it. And then I gave up milk by myself. I gave up non-vegetarian, being the only person in my family. And I'm in school and I don't want to eat non-veg. And that's unheard of in my family. I said no. This Bijakshara brought that change, and it cured me of my migraine. And I used to have, get them only maybe once in 6 months, and it's bad. And that too when I have not been doing what I need to do. So it's that powerful. It healed my migraine. And of course, I would attribute my writing success and all of this to Bagala, Matangi and Lalita. Always, always. My writing, my speech. I mean, I have a Saturn-Mercury conjunction in Leo, a sign, and they are both infants. So, I mean, I should not be out here talking, conversing in multiple languages, being able to express myself in a decent manner. This is the power of Bagalamukhi sadhana, where I have balanced my planetary, and Mars is my Atmakaraka. So my connection to Bagalamukhi is sacred. She is the Devi of my Atmakaraka. So, you know, that. The thing is that this Ling Beach can cause miracles in your life if you allow it to happen. Drop me an email if you want to learn more. Vishnu did Lalita Tripura Sundari sadhana in Haridwar. And once he started Lalita Tripura Sundari sadhana, different things began to emanate. And on the 4th day of Vishnu's sadhana, Bagalamukhi appeared. And Bagalamukhi gave Vishnu Sudarshan Chakra. Also, that's why this is the Chakra mudra. You can hold the oh yes, Kritika is Uchishta Ganapati, so Matangi, very much sun, ruled by the sun. Always look at the nakshatra ruler. Kritika's ruler is Surya. Surya is Mahavidya, Matangi. So yes, this Chakra mudra, Ling Ling in front of the Manipur. Ling 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 Ling. Try this. It's very powerful with the Chakra mudra, especially if you love Vishnu. Now when she appeared on the 4th day on Chaturthi, again connecting her to Ganpati, right? And when she appeared, she was just golden, like dipped in gold. Pitambari, just golden, you know, very attractive, very, very attractive. Sari, her hair was golden, her face was golden, everything was just gold. Now Narad also learned Bhagavad-vidya. Brahma taught Narad Bhagavad-vidya, and he appeased her as well, and he learned her Brahma-vidya. And this Chaturthi, right? Falls are about, yes, of course, Krishna and Ganpati both invoked Bagalamukhi. And Ganpati is considered to be Krishna's avatar by the Vaishnavas. So there's a deep connection between Krishna and Ganpati. Now, so this connection to Ganpati and four is a foundation. She gives us a foundation to let our consciousness play out. She also responds very quickly, like Ganpati does. It responds very quickly. Now on the 4th day of Vishnu sadhana, when she appeared, and Ganesha was there, and he looked at her, and she appeared all golden and bathed in this golden hue. Her aura was golden, like 1,000 resplendent suns. And Ganpati started begging her that, Devi, oh Devi, you who are made of you who are golden Pitambari, please initiate me and make me golden too. You know, hey Mate, make me golden like you. So Ganesha started to pray to Bagalamukhi. Then she called him and she said, you, my son, I will now make you Haridra Ganapati. And then she touched him and she turned him into a golden, turmeric golden Ganapati. And he became Haridra Ganapati. So people who have tried Bagalamukhi sadhana not getting any results, you will not get any results till you do not invoke Haridra Ganapati. I do Haridra Ganapati workshops. So drop me an email if you want to learn more. Now, the same thing happened, right? Same thing happened with Bhairav, right? Bhairav saw Bagalamukhi and he was astounded, and Bhairav is black, right? Blacker than coal, blacker than the darkest night. And he saw Bagalamukhi and he was like, my God, she's so beautiful, this divine feminine. Please love me. Please make me golden like you. Please. He really begged to her. And then she touched him, and through her yoga, he became golden. And this is Bhairav, Swarnakarshan Bhairav. Swarnakarshan Bhairav. He became golden. So beautiful. Right? And then Bhairav sang to her the Kanakadhara Stotra. So people who don't know the Kanakadhara Stotra, it's a stuti, and Bagalamukhi is greatly pleased if you recite the Kanakadhara. Now, if you want to learn the Kanakadhara, drop me an email. Bagala made him golden. Swarna Karshan Bhairav was born. She made Ganpati golden, and we have Haridra Ganpati. Beautiful, powerful deities. Bagala Vidya gives Kal Gyan. Kal, Trikal Darshi, and not past, present, future. This Kal Gyan, the concept of time, Kal. This is again a deep mystery of Bagalamukhi, deep mystery. Now Vashisht also became a Brahma Rishi by doing Bagala sadhana, and it was he who initiated his wife Katyayani to Bagala sadhana. And so don't think that Bagalamukhi is a Devi who's only used to destroy enemies, Stambhan, Uchatan, Maran, blah blah blah. Abhichar must never be practiced. Abhichar, what in Bengali we say babhichar. Bad thoughts, bad actions will destroy you. The Brahmastra will destroy you. So remember that. Use this Stambhan to destroy your own baser impulses, to destroy your own baser feelings. Use this Brahmastra for that. Right? So, how she made him, how she made Bhairav from pitch black to golden, Swarnakarshan Bhairav. In fact, Grihasthis love invoking Swarnakarshan Bhairav because he gives untold wealth, Swarnakarshan Bhairav. You can also invoke Swarnakarshan Bhairav through Shabari mantra. It's very powerful. In fact, on holy night, more than any other mantra, Tantric Prayog, Vedic Prayog to forget, Shabari Prayogs are very powerful, and Siddhi can be had on holy, just one night of sadhana. So she is basically the goddess of alchemy, turning lead into gold. And Ram, Sita, Ramayan Ram, Hanuman and Krishna all worshipped Bagala. That's why Krishna also go yellow. He also has yellow color clothes. It's because he has Bagala Tattva within him. He is a realized Bagala sadhak. Hanuman yellow wears golden vastra sometimes. Parabhi, powerful. His power comes from Bagala. The ability to travel through Vayu. He's Pavanaputra, of course, but this ability to travel quickly through with his Sukshma Sharira is Bagala Siddhi. She also guided Guru Shankaracharya. And Bagala gives Panchatattva Gyan. 80% of our body is water. Vam. 20%, 80% is water. Maybe 18% of it is earth. 16% says earth. 16-17% is earth. Lam, Prithvi Tattva. The rest, Vayu, Agni, Ether or Akash. very sukshma. They don't hold that much of space in our body. So that means that when Bagala sadhana is done, the Panchatattvas stay in harmony. So all this Kapha dosha, Pitta dosha, Vata dosha, all of this stay away. Even the Nadi Pariksha ke samay, in the time of Nadi Pariksha, you will see that Bagala sadhak Nadi is different, their heartbeats are different. It's very interesting. Many in Kumbh Mela, I've heard many Bagala sadhaks. They say this. Astral travel is triggered. Lucid dreaming, right? And I'm going to tell you that you guys, many of you know of the dreams you have of me. This is my Sukshma Sharira interacting with you. My mom regularly sees me. My friends see me. My neighbors. Okay, we saw you right there. So I wasn't there. The Sukshma Sharira activation. She also gives us discernment. What is right? What is wrong? What is straight? What is bent? What is sattvic? What is tamasic? What is rajasic? What actions do we need to trigger? So how to choose right from wrong? Important. In fact, she was the Shakti who helped Vasudeva escape with Krishna on that fateful night. She helped Vasudeva escape. Now Hanuman, right? Hanuman, he opened the Nagpash on Ram that was put by Ravana's son Meghnad. He put this Nagpash on Rama, and it was through Bagala Shakti that he could cut that Nagpash. Any kind of jatil niti, crude niti is destroyed by Bagala sadhana. So she gave Vishnu the Sudarshan Chakra, she gave Ram the Dhanurvan. She also grounded Ganga and Yamuna and stopped them from flooding all over. It was her. It's because of her we have these well-balanced rivers. Bagala energy, Bagala consciousness within you, it gives you Amrit. Amrit every single day after sadhana. That keeps you aware, that keeps you energized, that keeps you active. And like I told you that there is a Havan Kund, there's of course Amrit from here. There's also Amrit from here, the place we orgasm from. And that orgasm, it takes the shape of mantra, Shakti, and when you do mantra ucharan, that that Amrit Kund right here gives you Amrit. This is how Swadhisthana chakra is balanced. Sex addicts, people who philander around, people who have sexual diseases, infertility, venereal diseases, all of this. You need to release that Amrit from that from that Amrit Kund in under your Swadhisthana chakra, from where you orgasm basically. Mangalik people, this is definitely your gig. You need to learn Bagala sadhana. This is the one way you'll solve many problems, believe me. Mangal dosha, complete correction. Mangalik people, balancing Swadhisthana, people going through divorce, people abused, people who have had sexual trauma, people who were molested, people who were raped, people who were touched inappropriately. All of these wounds can be released with Bagala sadhana. Alright? And she takes us from death to immortality, I told you. Ultimately, she helps us realize the quantum immortality of the soul. Bagala Vidya, Ling. So you should, instead of doing that mantra, you should do Bijakshara sadhana, you should do her Satanam, you should do her Sahasranam, you should read her Stuti, you should read her Kavacha, you should learn her Gupta Prayoga and mantra. Drop me an email if you want to learn Bagalamukhi Vidya. She gives ultimate auspiciousness, Shri, as she emanated from the Sri Vidya tradition, from Sri Chakra. Ask her for her Brahmastra, alright? But do not hurt anyone. Destroy the enemy within. Be sure to set sankalpa correctly, achaman correctly, nyasa correctly, dhyana mantra correctly. All of this I teach. And remember that you should do the sadhana at the same time. I have explained in the beginning of the video how to do the sadhana, what all to do, what all things you need. Keep the same time, but 24 hours a day you have to think of her, how a lover, when two people fall in love, how the lovers are always thinking about each other. That's how you need to think about her, non-stop. If you can't do 41 days, try 21 days, and for best optimization, wet your Sahasrara chakra and then put this cloth around it like this, and then do Bagala sadhana like this. This is how I do my, and homam especially. Tarpanam, homam, all head to be covered like that. You can wear it like this, but don't cover your Vishuddhi chakra. It's not advisable to do that. Okay, now all the things that I showed you available with me. Okay, let's keep it here. The Bagala Yantra, energized, activated, puja done on it, is available. The Raksha Mala is available with the Raksha Prayogas. Where is the turmeric mala? The turmeric mala is also available. And depending upon if you need anything extra, asanas, yellow asanas and all are available with me. Energized, Raksha Mala can also be Rudraksh. Write to me if you're interested. Bhog of Bagalamukhi must also be yellow in color, so pinch of saffron. Okay, if you're making bhog for khichdi, like if you're making bhog, naivedya, you can offer khichdi. Khichdi, put turmeric, make it yellow. Everything yellow, even yellow lights. So, alright, I am going to head out now. We had a long discussion about Bagalamukhi, and hopefully that helped you, and hopefully it connected you to the divine energy that is Bagalamukhi Devi. It's a beautiful yantra actually. Smaller versions also available to carry in your purse. People who are going through divorce, Mangalik people, you def need this. Alright, thank you so much for joining. Now let's see what we will discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow same time, see you, and hope to see all of you there. Take care. Bye.